Hey y'all, good morning. So it's really early on Sunday morning, and what is this? 4 days before Christmas? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 3 days before Christmas. And look at this boy. Look at this boy. I'm just getting back to my house last night. I've been at my daughter's house, like, can you get out my ear? He like, Mommy, you owe me all these kisses. You owe me all these scratches and kisses where you been all this time. My other boy right there. He right there. He's right there. I don't know if y'all heard me. I said the other one right there. He right here. He's right here. Okay? The boys is right here because they looking like, you know, they right here. Where you been at all this time? Where you been? Where you been, Mommy? And I've been coming back and forth to see them. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I don't have no mic on. I'm trying. I'm laying in my bed. I want to go to church, but I don't know if I'm going to go to church. I feel like it, but I don't feel like it. Y'all, can I just say that my house fell through? So where I was trying to buy this house, I moved out of here, as some of y'all know, whoever's been watching. I moved out of my house. I need to get a screenshot of this. I need I guess, what you call a thumbnail. I moved out of my house on November the 11th. The 10th and 11th, I started moving out so the people could work on the house so that I could buy the house, but it needed some work done. And they took about 3 weeks. They took about 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks. I'll say about 2.5 weeks before they actually started even trying to work on the house, doing anything. And for those who don't know, I was sick the entire month of November. From November the 7th, it started on the 5th. And from November the 7th, I'm still trying to be totally over the respiratory infection that I had. But the people decided, the owners decided that they don't want to do any more work on this house. They committed to the work order from the FHA process, and then they said they're not doing nothing else. I said, okay. So now I'm in my house. It's mostly emptied because we put it all in storage except for all the large furniture. And praise God, because I came home from my daughter's last night. My bed was standing up on the wall. One of the mattresses is still right there. And I'm laying in this bed, and my cat is all over me like, Mommy, you owe me all these scratches where you been. Because y'all know he's always laying on me. And I was partly scared, like, to be here because I've been so sick with this respiratory thing. And it's a little bit dusty in here, a little bit from some of the work they did. And then my cats. But I don't have a cat allergy. But the devil will make you believe and think something that really isn't what, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I'm just trying to do a little update for you all so that you know where I am and where I've been and what's going on, and because I got some followers, and I should say I have some followers who are pretty loyal and being here with me, and they comment and they want to hear from me, and they're following me, and I'm grateful. And so I try to update you and keep you in the loop with what's going on. Every now and then I talk, and something will try and take my I don't know how to say it, but it'll try and make me have to cough or choke. Let me just say it like that. I don't know what this whole respiratory thing was all about, but God knows. Stop chewing on my charger, my cable. Y'all, I don't know. I don't even know what to title this video. I don't even know what to title it. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But the house fell through. The people just were not integral at all. They really were not. And then they're going to say to me, well, not to me, they told my realtor, I need to move out completely by December the 31st. And they said that on December the 19th, which was last Thursday. Not last Thursday, just went by. It's Sunday. So that's last week though, right? And then they turn around maybe in the latter part of the evening of that same day and say, oh, well, let's just go back a little bit. They said she needs to move out by December the 31st. And if she's not going to move by the 31st, we will rent to her for 1 month. For 1 month, we'll rent to her. And she has to pay the rent for the month of January, but she needs to be out by January 31st. And then later that evening, that same evening, the owner writes my realtor again and says, my partner doesn't want to rent to her at all. And she needs to be out by Christmas Eve, the 24th. I'm looking saying, what in the world is going on? Like, I know God is in absolute full control. Absolute full control. And I trust him right there. I trust him right there. But these people have no integrity. No integrity. They're not ethical and they're not true businessmen. And I don't really know what they might have going on in their lives. But I just lift them up to God because clearly they need some guidance and some prayer. And I'm just like, you know what, Jesus? I'm going to trust you all the way through this because I have no other help besides you. And I'm looking for a home to rent. And I'm looking not to frustrate them, the owners, or to put them in any kind of way where I would be testing them kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, they obtained this property in June. They put an auction sign up. Whoever put the auction sign up that owned it before did that in the latter part of March. The auction ran through like the 17th of April. The owners obtained the property in June the 3rd. They never ever asked me about renting from them. They never even presented themselves to me until August. From June to August. and they never gave me a lease. I've never paid them rent. They've never asked for rent. And all at once, they just, was like, when you gonna move? And I'm like, excuse me? What are you talking about? I've been here 10 years. What are you talking about? You want me to move? You need to get an eviction because I don't even know who you are. And then he made his apology. And then it came down to me asking, well, if you're going to sell the property, fix it up and sell it, why not sell it to me? That's how I got into this situation of trying to purchase. And all was going well. I got qualified. Paperwork was moving back and forth between the realtor, the loan officer, myself. And then they just decided that they needed to fulfill the part of the work order that asks for a lead paint free certification. And they decided that they weren't going to do it. They did not want to do that part. And so that's part of an FHA appraisal process. You can't get out of it. Whatever they put on their work order, that's what you have to abide by in order to get the grants that I can qualify for. Being a Baltimore City employee and resident. And they didn't want to do it. So they said they weren't. And that's how it got to here. And it's like, now I got to go through all these legalities because the owners are not integral and they're not focused. And I'm going to be right here until the court says that I have to go while I'm looking for a home, because I don't have a home to just, let me just pop right out the door and go and move over here. Because people have serious rent prices today. Serious rent prices because of the inflation that we're under in the land, right? And we see it. We see it in the food prices. Y'all see it in gas. We see it in our bills where it comes to gas and electric and telephone and all kinds of things. The recession is what they call it or something. Whatever it is. I call it inflation. And the whole thing is that you just can't. It's just like with a job. If you need a job and you apply yourself and your resume is up to par and you can present yourself in a way that you've had employment, you've maintained your employment in a way that you can get a credible reference from whomever, to say that you have been who you said you are. That's all good, well, and fine. That doesn't mean somebody's going to hire you. You can't make nobody hire you. And by that same token, I can't make nobody rent to me. So there is a process. And the process is, I'm sorry, I'm setting up a little bit because I feel like I should get a small drink. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me just get a little bit of Gatorade. Hi, boys. So the process is, though, that you have to go through the channels that you have to go through in order to do what has to be done when you're applying for a home or a rental property. And it means that you have to seek where you want to go. Once you find out where that is, then you have to then put in an application. Most people want to do a background check. Then you have to view the property, if you can view it before they do all of that. And then you have to see when is a good moving time for the people who are renting the property. It's a process. I'm just saying that for me, it's just been one thing after another. It's been one thing after another, and I don't really know. But I trust God, and I know that God is with me and He's on my side and He's for me. And I don't know. I just wanted to update you all and let you know where I am, where things are, and how it's been. And just say that, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just got back home last night. I left my daughter's like 9:25 last night and got here, and it's a mess. It's a mess in here. It's a mess. Like, this is what my room looks like now. I don't even know how I could, like, my room looks like. Hello, boys. Like, this is like all I have to my room. The carpet rolled up over there, and the bed on the wall, and all of the stuff closed in because I was just trying to preserve everything and not have dust all over the things that I left at home. The plan was to come back and take the carpet up and, take all the carpet up and cut that up and discard that and clean the house up and sweep and mop and do our own painting. We already knew, my son and I knew that I would be doing the painting, him and I, because that wasn't in the agreement. They were going to fix all the walls that need to be fixed and do all the work that needed to be done. And I said, you don't have to worry about painting, I'll paint. Because I want to, I'll paint. And so, I don't even know. We 3 days before Christmas. And it doesn't even really feel like Christmas to me, in the sense of, like, at my daughter's, it was so much going on there. Me being sick and them trying to help me, and her with her issues, and my grandson with his issues. And, it's difficult because it's not my house and she's an adult and I don't want to try and run her house. And so it was challenges on every side. And I had to take my low position and remind myself constantly that this is her house. And while I'm grateful to be here, I need to just stay in a low position and stay prayerful. And I'm looking at the cat. Stop, Pootie. Stop. And just stay prayerful and, and just get through the season that I'm in. And so we had a little bumping of the heads yesterday and the day before. And last night I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go home. And she kept saying, Mom, why you go home? What are you doing? And I was like, I'm going to just go home. And, we good. We're not in no bad space or place. But I'm just saying that the enemy has been on my back. On my back. The enemy has been on my back and, just trying to make me, I don't know, like frustrated and murmuring and complaining and upset and frazzled and in a way where I can't even really like focus or something because there's so much going on in my little world. It's so much going on. But I know that God is God and He is my God and He is absolutely good. Ouch, you hurt me. Ouch, you hurt me, booty. These cats can stand on you, and I don't know what kind of bones they got, but it hurt. Get off of me. And God is just, He's absolutely good. He's for me. He's for me. And sometimes this stuff can get hard and it can get super challenging, and you can be in a place where you feel like you're going under. You know what I mean? Because it's so much and it's intense. And it is. It's intense right now for me. But I ain't got no better mind than to trust God all the way through this, because this has been a lot in this last, 45 days. It's been so much. It's been so much. It's been so much. From being sick to literally, almost dying 4 different times. I'm talking about I could not breathe, to not being able to, almost like I could see myself about to black out because I didn't have no air. I couldn't get any air in, couldn't get the spit out, couldn't get the air in. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. And God brought me through that. And He kept me. Thank you, Jesus. He kept me in that. I didn't know. I didn't know how I was going to come out of that sickness, y'all. I was so sick. I was sick, but I wasn't sick. You know what I mean? You ever been sick, but not really sick? I was sick. But God kept me. And now, it's the whole, you gotta look for a house. I've been paying for this course. I got one more payment to make. I've not done any work the whole month of November. I tried, but I could only do what I could do on medicine and trying to sleep and all the things. My daughter is at work from she leaves at 5:25, 5:30 a.m. And when she gets back, it's 6:30 p.m., maybe 6:45. So during the course of the day, it's me looking after her dog, and when her son gets home from school, looking after him before he goes to school, getting him off to school. And then just trying to take care of me all through the day. And then she's got a bunny rabbit. It was a lot of work there. It was a lot. And I'm not complaining. I was grateful to be there. And it was very helpful it was very helpful that I was there instead of here in this house that used to be mine, right? While I was that sick. I'm so grateful that God allowed me to be there and my daughter allowed me to be there. And her and my grandson took such good care of me. That little boy took care of me when his mother had to go to work. He said, Tenta, I'm not going to school because you're not good today. And somebody need to be with you. And I said, thank you, Tink. But y'all, he in all kinds of little situations that he shouldn't be in at 12 years old. So can you just whisper a prayer for him? And I knew I had to come home because I said, these things are too much for me over here. I gotta go home. And I gotta leave this stuff to God because I can't deal with this stuff. And I can't run her house. I'm not supposed to run her house. And she will have to see these things for herself. Because while I'm sharing them with her, she can listen or not listen. I don't know how it's going to work out. But I can't stay here and babysit him. He's 12. He's been living with her now 2 years. Well, it'll be 2 years in August. And he's a middle schooler. And he's under all kinds of peer pressure. And it's crazy. I won't say all kinds of peer pressure. But the peer pressure that he's up against or under or whatever it's real. And it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. And it's like, Jesus, you know. And you knew before I got here. And I'm just finding out, but you know. And I'm going home and I'm going to trust you to handle it because you can. And I got to trust you for my stuff because I got my own stuff. And I'm going to keep praying for my daughter and keep praying for my grandson and keep praying for me. And then my son is here. And my son just went through a lot of his own stuff before we started moving out of my house and me going to my daughter's, him and me getting sick. My son was going through a lot. Some of you may remember in August, on August the 8th, he was hit by a car, struck off his bike, and got 2 fractures in the vertebrae of his neck, broke his neck. It's a lot going on over here in my little world. But God is still God. He's God on the throne. And He's God on the throne of my heart. And I love Him and I trust Him. And I just wanted to say that I'm just trying to update you all and let you know that I'm still here. I am thinking to revamp one of my other YouTube channels that I don't work on anymore. Because I'm not that sure that I want to I'm not too sure that I want to bring my new idea for a business to this channel, because I still love to play with my journals or create them and play with the paper is what I want to say. And I have a whole lot of stuff for that, a whole lot. I even accumulated like, I don't know, like 2 boxes of more material and stuff while I was at my daughter's for junk journaling. It's just, for me, very addictive, and I'm so passionate about it. I love it so much. At the same time, I just don't know how fast moving and getting to it and all of that will get me the watch time for monetization so that I can use the channel as an additional stream of income, which is my hope. And that's what I want to do, like start a business from home. That's what I want to do. But I have this other idea that I've been thinking about for a minute. Don't know if I should do it. But I already bought some stuff to get started with it. Now it's kind of like when and where, because I'm in the throes of having to find a house. And that's a whole lot. You got to look for one. I don't have a car. Got to look for a house. Then you got to move out and in. It's so much. So, I don't know. But I know who knows. And I trust him. I trust him. I just wanted to update y'all. I wasn't sure how many minutes. Oh, I can't see. 32. Okay. I wasn't sure that I was going to do a video. I didn't know. The cat was just on me, and I was just going to talk to you all about I'm home and my cat's right here. One of them is here now. The other one is probably downstairs eating. Who knows? But even them, I had to write the animal shelter yesterday also, because I don't know where I'm going to move at yet. I've been looking and looking and looking since Thursday, and I don't know where I'm going to move yet or how soon. But I had to make sure that they're going to be okay, even if that means I have to surrender them back to the animal shelter, because I can't leave them here, and I don't want them to be in the alley. You know what I mean? You just can't put them out and you figure out. I might end up back at my daughter's. I pray not. Not that it'll be ending up, but you understand what I'm saying, I think. I have money to move. I still have a job, but I can't make nobody rent to me. And I'm sorry if my hand keeps being right here over the camera, but I'm just trying to hold the phone, and I don't know how it's going to go, but I know that God is for me. Somebody might not get it. They might be like, I don't see how. You've been through all this. But it's called life, and life happens to all of us, not just the best of us. Life happens to all of us. It's just whether or not you share your story. And I just happen to be sharing mine because I have this YouTube channel and I have some loyal followers. And not only that, it may be somebody who might be in a similar type of situation. And this may bring some light to them in a way that says, keep hope alive. God is still able. He sits on the throne on high, and He's concerned about you, and He's concerned about me. We just have to make sure that we're concerned about Him being God in our lives. And when we do that part, He'll do His part. He's always faithful to do His part. So I'm just wanting to update you all and say that it's Christmas time. The song says Christmas time in the city. And so wherever you are, I pray that you're well and that your family is well and that you have a blessed and wonderful Christmas week. I know people celebrate different holidays, and whatever your holiday is, I pray that that's blessed and happy for you. I myself am a Christian, and in this season, it's the season that is world known for Christmas and maybe Hanukkah and maybe Kwanzaa. So I don't really know what your season is, your holiday, but this is the Christmas season. It's the season that we say Jesus is the reason for the season, because if He had not been born as a man, He could not have died for man, and He could not have redeemed man to come back to God. And that's the purpose of Christmas. Not trees. He hung on a tree. Not lights and ornaments. He is the light, and He was the fixture on the tree. And so that's the symbolism for the tree that we use. And when it comes to gifts and presents, He was the gift. John 3:16 says God gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believes on Him, the season of believing Christmas, whosoever believes on Him, they won't perish. And why? Because God so loved this world. That's why. And it's not the world, the physical place, but He's talking about the people, the creator, the creative, let me get my words together. It's not the physical world, it's the people He created and placed in this world. He created us. He created us for His purpose. See, the enemy would try to get in and throw me off and mix me up and try to confuse my thoughts, but I know what I'm talking about. I can't control the things that happen in my mind with my word loss. Happened in COVID season, and that's another little thing that kind of hinders me in the idea of YouTube, because some people may not understand what I'm trying to articulate, but I can't control. I don't control the things, the faculties and the, corpuscles and the things that happen inside your brain and your members of your body. You can't see inside of that. You don't have a, a control system that you operate. God works the control system in our brains and our body and all of that. All we have is what we have, and that's all we can do. If he doesn't let the thought fire off to reach my mouth at the same time, ain't nothing I can do about that. So I'm not going to be apologetic about the things that happen like that because it's beyond my control. But I do know what I'm talking about, and all I'm talking about is loving Jesus and trusting him and God in and through my present situation, and letting you know that I'm grateful that you're here still, and that I love you all for being here and for being in my online family, in my online family. Y'all part of my posse, right? In terms of, this is where I try to come and have fun and, share and just, be my authentic me. That's it. I'm just being myself. I'm not trying to be nobody else. I don't want to, all the horns and whistles and all the things that people got to do to make this YouTube thing some kind of whatever. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to grow organically, being authentically me. And that's my real and that's my truth. So have a beautiful, beautiful Christmas week. And I hope to see y'all soon. I'll keep y'all updated on what my new channel is going to look like or be or whatever. I got to get to it. I'm not sure how fast it's going to happen, but I'm working on it. So y'all, Merry Christmas to y'all. I might not see y'all before then, so Merry Christmas. And hopefully I'll be back before the year turns. And if I'm not, may you all have a blessed new year through 2025. And may the rest of this 2024 be as blessed. I'll see you guys soon. Take good care. Peace.